Well, all right. I think it's about time that we talk about what's in my pants or my pockets. Don't be a pervert. You guys asked enough. What do I carry on the daily and why? Let's talk about it right now. Super simple. On my strong side, something I've carried since I was a 8-9-year-old boy, something that mankind has crafted and used for all sorts of purposes as long as we've been on this earth. A blade, an edged weapon. I like this Spyderco, something I have with me anywhere that it's lawful to do so. And it's something that I keep sharp. It's a gift from my wife. I can do anything from cut a thread hanging off of a garment to slice a steak to deal with violence with it. I can skin an animal with it, open up its entrails. I could gut a fish if need be. I want to have this with me so that I can be of service to myself and others. So I've always got this tool on my right side. It's a good quality piece of steel. And like I said, I keep it sharp. The old adage that a dull blade is a dangerous blade, well, newsflash, a sharp blade's a dangerous blade too. Know and understand how to use an edged knife, edged weapon, and know and understand how to treat a wound from one too. If you play around with knives long enough, your chances are you're going to get cut. Side note, I said I keep it sharp. I keep at home a nice block of hardwood, about yay big, with a piece of leather on it. And I use that as a strop with some compound. And 3-4 days a week, takes 2 seconds. I pull this knife out, I strop it on that block, wipe her clean, put it back in my pocket. Keep the weapon sharp. Simple. Support side for me, left side. Ooh, a torch. Oh my God. But what about all the lumens, Mick? Well, if you need all the lumens, that's okay. I'm showing you what's in my pants, remember? This is a Stylus Pro from Streamlight. I have used these for years. I give them away as gifts. I buy them on like 10 packs online, and they're great stocking stuffers, etc. Streamlight's not paying for me for this, neither is Spyderco. Made in the USA light, a couple AAA batteries. It's only about 100 lumens. That's not enough. You need a flashlight that you can burn people's eyes out with. Take it easy. Why do I like this? I like it because no matter the clothing, I can hide this in my clothes. I don't want to look like the dude that's got all kinds of gear hanging off of them, you dig? If I'm in jeans, if I'm in shorts, if I'm in swim trunks, if I'm in dress slacks, if I'm in fitted suit, this thing will go in that pocket and hide. One thing I really like about this light, which is a must for a flashlight for me, is on and off. I do not want push once, push 8 times, push 14 times. I want on, off. And this one does have a feature of momentary on, so if you push a little bit versus, if you can hear it in the microphone, you hear a little click, you push hard and it locks on, but it's on, off. There's no freaking multi junk. On, off. Simple. You're gonna get a point here when you see what we're doing. So what do you think is next? Yep, a blaster. Nobody is behind the camera, so slow your roll. Let's clear this gun, lock the slide to the rear, visually and if needed physically inspect the chamber, look away, look back. This gun is empty. SIG P365, this one has the Boresight Solutions Razorback package. It's a great little gun, but Mick, you need a fighting man's gun. Well, I have engaged targets out to 100 yards with this. I have shot thousands and thousands of rounds through these guns. I have attended classes with dudes like Gabe White or Pat McNamara or Scott Jedlinski or many others that have high volumes of fire, rapid shots required, tight shots, and I've done okay while other students are shooting big full-size dot guns. You guys asked, I'm showing you what I have. The premise here, guys, by the way, Supervel solid copper hollow points, 115 grainers, amazing ammunition. The reason I'm showing you this is this stuff I can always have with me. Now, always, fun word, always, forever, never. I was on an airplane the other day. This was not with me, right? The pocket knife was not with me, but I had a torch, which can be used as a striking implement. But I've also got these, I've got these, I've got these, I've got these. This is what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to get the ammo out of the way here, just so that we're safe with that gun out. And I'll put my flashlight away for a minute. What else might I have? Well, something I think that is super important is that good old-fashioned not really old-fashioned, fairly new. It's a cat tourniquet from North American Rescue. This is authentic, made by them. We buy these things in huge boxes. We teach this stuff at our events. I'm an EMT. I think it's very important that you have training. These things have become, how do you say, bullshit range attire. They've become like a thing that people strap onto themselves to look like they have one. Get a couple of them, train with them, get adequate training, and understand you cannot live without blood. You can live without a limb, though. Understand how to use these things. Is that it? Is that all the medical equipment that you have? I want you guys to follow with me here as to why I have this mindset. I am very simple. I like very simple stuff. So yes, I do carry IFAKs, individual first aid kit. This is a good one my friends from D-Day make. It's got all the goodies in it. Now, I talked about an airplane earlier. Did you know that these can go on the airplane when this can't? Yep. Everywhere I go, this goes on the airplane with me, this individual first aid kit with these in it. Everywhere I go. TSA rules. Check them out. I have these in my gym bag. I have these in the backpack that I use as a carry-on. I've got one of these in the truck. Now, is that enough? It depends. What is your level of skill with the contents of those kits? We men like to say, if this is good, then this must be better, right? So if this is good, then this must be better. Well, it's better until I need to go to the beach, right? I can't go to the beach with this. And some of you are like, you should be able to, damn it. Well, I'm not here to talk about that at the moment. Or if, you know, this is good, then this must be better, right? Well, yeah, but I can't like shove that in my pocket super easy. So we need to be reasonable about what our expectations are and why. If this is good, is this better? Well, could be. This is a really nice medical kit. If this is good, is that better? And this is a really excellent, very expensive professional kit for dealing with a lot of problems. This is great. This is in my truck everywhere I go. This is at the house. These are always in the same location. I check the contents from time to time to make sure that what's in there is not expired or outdated or damaged in any way. This is where the message goes. It's not just about what you have, it's how you have it. It's how you train with it. I would rather have this with me on the regular in one of these than have this and this sometimes, right? I would rather have those little things on the table all the time than this sometimes. And of course, within reason, there are places that we can't have some of this stuff. Go to a courthouse, go on an airplane, and those are choices. The nice thing about being on an airplane or in a courthouse is usually most everybody else there has been pushed through security to also be disarmed. I'm not trying to get into a political discussion. I'm using logic and reason as to what it is we're talking about. That said, there's one thing that people can't take away from you. My friend Joel Gupton, who recently passed, I miss him dearly, chokes me up a little bit to talk about him right now, but Joel often stated, your greatest resource is resourcefulness. Your greatest resource is resourcefulness. You choose to be resourceful. Being resourceful is a mindset, but it's also your ability to look in the world around you, to look in your environment, wherever it might be, from a coffee shop to a barber shop, to a courthouse, to an airplane, and be resourceful to solve the problems that are in front of you with what is around you. That is who really wins in life, who wins the challenges that life presents us. It's not the guy that puts the most shit in his pockets. It's the man or the woman that is most resourceful with the things that are in the environment around him. Study people that survive calamity, accidents, etc., and you will find a common thread. It is people choosing to survive. It's people making a decision to survive, to thrive, to win, and acting. Training with things like this blade should be done to an automatic level. You'll notice I'm very particular about how these things go on my body. The gun is here, the blade is here, the flashlight is here. If I need to come out with my gun and my light? I can. I train with it a lot. And this isn't complicated or anything like that. If I need a blade, you can see how quick I can deploy that. And this knife does not have some kind of push button thing. I am physically flicking that blade open. If you do this stuff enough, you can train it to an automatic level. Now, you might look at this and say, I prefer this blade and this method and this thing. That's on you. I'm not telling you how to do it, but what I am saying is think about this. When we talk about systems at CarryTrainer, we talk about instilling systems. It's not the CarryTrainer system or the ABC or XYZ system. It is a system that supports your goal. If your goal is to win in violence, to win in life, to win in a calamity, to win in an accident, when I say win, I mean survive, to keep moving on, to go to the next day, to see your kids, your grandkids one more time, your wife, your loved one, whoever. That's what I mean by win. If that is your goal, then your training should support it. Your mindset should support it. I have 100 knives. I only need one, the one that's with me. Now, you might say, one is none, you should have two. Fine, if you're into those isms, that's cool, but I'm also into being reasonable and realistic. I'm not going to live my life scared, but I will be trained and I will instill in myself on the daily a sense of being able to take in my environment as I move about in spaces and places and ascertain what is a threat, what is not, what am I capable of utilizing in my environment to win, be it a fire extinguisher, be it some type of cover, be it a chair, a bottle, a blade, a bat, a board, etc. And then being willing to act on those things. A tourniquet is only as good as your ability to procure it and put it on. A medical kit is only as good as the person operating with the stuff that's in it. The gun is only as good as the person pulling the trigger. All of these things only allow us to extend our will, to use the tool to extend our will to do some work, to move some load. It's not just what's on you, but it's what's in you. Do you dig? This is Mickey with CarryTrainer.com. I wish you well. I wish you a good day. Don't be dickheads. Tell somebody you love them. Why don't you guys in the comments tell me what you got in your pants? Oh yeah. Be well.